About this black pill. It's a load of barnacles. Do you know why? Because the black pill assumes that life is inherently in a negative state. And it assumes that any type of work in life is a burden, is a curse, is some form of slavery. And this isn't something to be joked about, because there are a lot of people who believe in this black pill stuff. They say they're taking the black pill, turning their back on society, and nothing's worth it because everyone is just slaves, right? We're slaves to money, we're slaves to making a living. It's an unfortunate way to live your life. It is a very counterproductive and quite loser mindset. I mean, if you contemplate on what it's called, black pill, it doesn't take a genius to figure out where that name came from and why it's a victim mentality. See, reality, even if you don't believe it's inherently positive, even if you don't believe that it's something God made, reality from a scientific default is always neutral. It's always neutral. It's always a neutral thing. I hear a lot of people say that optimists are irrational people because they're too idealistic and they're too. They have this thing about them. They say that it's like immature because they're right. They view everything like it's what is it, cupcakes and rainbows or something like that. I don't know. But this black pill mindset is a very unfortunate thing that a lot of people get into, and it doesn't lead to anything good or productive. And it's basically just a way to shit on life. It doesn't even occur to these people that maybe one of the greatest joys in life, if you can find your own inner peace, which is something you need to do first, is that service becomes a great joy. And the money that you actually obtain during the professions that you are a part of are only a byproduct of that. That's all they are, because that's the society's way of communicating respect. It's a very primitive way, because we don't live in a very spiritually advanced society, but that's how it works. When you do something for people in the working place, you get money. I like the way Dave Ramsey put it. Your job in life is not to create gossip. It is not to tear the place down. That's not why we're here. We're not here to tear the place down. We're not here to become Godzilla and, I don't understand why people pee in their cereal and then complain because it tastes bad. It's an unfortunate way of living. anytime you take a neutral situation and assume its negative connotation, you're creating a Bryony situation. You're being irrational. I want you to see this. I want you to see that even though optimistic people seem irrational, they're more rational than you think. Because what they're doing is they're taking something that would otherwise be seen as counterproductive, and they're making it into something productive. They're taking a neutral situation that is not good or bad inherently in life, like working and having to pay bills and things like that, and they choose to turn that into a blessing. How is that not logical? If we are logical people, then why do we use our logic to unnecessarily break ourselves down, to defeat ourselves in such a negative way? Doesn't make sense. I know a lot of people are into this black-pilled ideology, and some people are even into the red pill, talking about how women are shit and, they just want to live their life. Monks might be happy, but monks oftentimes are a lot more happy than these so-called monks on the internet. These people who are constantly putting down women, and because they're taking a situation that in and of itself is inherently neutral, and they are creating the worst possible alchemy for that situation. Now, you don't have to look at alchemy as some kind of airy-fairy thing. It's as simple as how you view the nature of existence. How you use something could be as simple as, I don't know if you really want to use the word alchemy, but that's one, how you use it determines its value, pretty much. And and if you want to turn straw into gold, you can do that. But you can also turn platinum into shit, and that's what a lot of people do. So I just want to say that this black pill thing, I don't subscribe to it, and I don't think that it's healthy.